welcome to Pictorial Planet. My name's John Finch. Today's tip is about carrying a spare meter. Now I have a couple of these Sekonic meters. They're very cheap on eBay. They work very well. You can buy them with batteries or you can buy them that don't need batteries. The ones that take the battery are a little bit more sensitive, and that's what this particular one is. It's the Sekonic Auto Leader L188. Now the reason I carry one of these is in case my meter's battery goes flat, or the camera meter goes flat, or I'm using a camera that doesn't have a meter. And so it's useful to have one of these as a backup. And I carry them in my coat pocket because that's where I'm going to grab my coat, I'm going to go out, and sure enough, there's a meter in the pocket. I've always got one with me. But it's no good just buying one of these and then trying to use it straight away. What you need to do is tie it into your system. Now, if you've watched my videos, read my books, you'll know that there's a system you've got to lock into place with your film speed, your development time, and your metering. And I've locked all my films and metering in with this master meter. This is my Sekonic spot meter that I use most of the time. So everything's tied into this meter. So how do I get this to match this? Well, it's very straightforward. We're going to take a meter reading with this. We'll take the same meter reading with this, and then we'll compare the two. And I'll make an adjustment on the back of this. I'll actually write on the back of this what needs to adjust, and we'll talk about that in a moment. So I make sure they're both set to the same ISO. I've got 100 on here, and I've got 100 on here, so they're both locked in together. And I'll take a meter reading with this one first. Okay, so I've got a 60th at 5.6 at ISO 100. Let's see what this reads. Get it accurate. There we go, as accurate as I can. And this is reading, it's about 1, 2. It's overexposing by 2/3 of a stop. So it's pretty close, but 2/3 of a stop is enough to throw out all those calculations I've done with my films and development time. So I'm not getting an accurate meter reading with this. So if I had to take this reading and put it on my camera accurately, which this one has, a 60th at 5.6, I would have to take off 2/3 of a stop or reduce my exposure by 2/3 of a stop to get it accurate. So I'm going to write on the back of this how much I need to adjust by. So I have a dyno machine, and I've written a little bit of dyno tape here, minus 2/3. So when I transfer this meter reading to my camera, I need to reduce the meter reading by 2/3 or reduce the amount of light by 2/3. Now, you could write on it the difference between this and the other one, which would be plus 2/3, right? This is reading plus 2/3 high. But I like to write on the back what I need to do for my camera, what I need to adjust when I put it on my camera. But totally up to you, whichever way you do it, make sure you do it the same for every spare meter that you have. So you can take this one step further. You could get all your camera meters aligned with your master meter. You could check your camera meter with this, and if there's a discrepancy, again, you could write on it somewhere on the camera the adjustment you need to make when you use the camera meter and set that reading onto the camera in manual. So it's just a little tip. I hope it's useful for you. It's always good to tie everything together so you've got a really tight ship. And you know, when you measure the shadows, for instance, that you're going to set up on your camera for an exposure using shadow meter reading, you know the adjustment you need to make if you're using a different meter from your master. So I hope that's useful for you. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and thank you to all my patrons for you support this channel and bring it to the world. So thank you all very much indeed. And bye for now.